Hello, welcome to Jade Kind Gaming. My name is Adam, and today I will be unboxing another HeroQuest quest pack. This is the Rise of the Dread Moon quest pack. I played through the base game of HeroQuest over on the Observatory, and it was fun, and I'm like, oh man, that's awesome. I want to play more, and I have a bunch of expansions that I haven't gotten to, and they keep making more. But life has gotten in the way a few different ways. Life's gotten in the way since recording the original game. So, you know, it's taking its time. I will get to it. I believe that I will eventually get back into the game, and so I keep collecting it. So today we're going to take a look at the Rise of the Dread Moon quest pack. And of course, big glare. And not so bad when we take off the plastic. Fun. Who's this hero in the middle? You know? We got our elf, our barbarian, our wizard, our dwarf, and who is this? Ooh, this is fun. This is fun. For that, this is one that I'm like, ooh, this is fun. So, lots of stuff on the back. Let's get this open. There's an app. Okay. So we got some cardboard. Are these caltrips? Are these coins? We got little representations of some people with tokens. We have magical mirror for standees. We have masks. We have what look like maybe trapdoors, caltrips, and we have this big, looks like sort of a garden room insert that can go over the map. On the other end, seems kind of random. Some different people. Shadowy figure. Some of them are caltrips on both sides. Others have bombs under them. And then the room is sort of a shadowy lodge adventure headquarters room. Yeah. This coin is a 5 for a coin on one side. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think that this was based on like one of the old adventures. So of course we have what we need for build your own. And in the back there's also the new monsters for this set with their special rules. We have our reference of some cards and the conclusion. Of course, there are 10? Yep, quest 10. So, in the back. So, from the front, we have Underground Market, where you can buy caltrips, yep, reagent kit, and smoke bomb. So, you can buy new gear. Goes over our contents. Ooh. Component descriptions, like for some of the new stuff. Lunar charms, was a trapdoor, reputation tokens, strangers, playing the quests, with rules for things like large monsters and elven archers, hideouts, Dread Moon spells, mind points, additional artifact cards, unarmed combat. The expansions definitely make things more complex than the original rules comprehended. Elven mercenaries, which are some of those tokens there that we had. You can hire out. You can hire mercenaries. A message from Mentor. The quest map guide, And then just kind of delving into Quest 1 of this. And of course, I always kind of keep those hidden because that's the fun part. But there are 10 quests in here. So cards. 2 layers of plastic. Some figures falling out with both furniture and people, and yeah, let's take a look here. All right. So we got here in some plastic. We have a pair of what they call Magnus guards. Sort of a light blue armored figure here. We have a pair of elven warriors, and I want to point out, while these may be the same sculpt digitally, they're reversed. They've been mirrored, so you have 2... Actually, they're not. They're freaking not. It's a male and a female. They're close. But yeah, it's not... my first glance is like, okay, they just mirrored the sculpt, but they're not. Okay. Which I'm sure means as I move on to elven archers that, yeah, these also have some distinction there. Yeah, I was pulling them out of the plastic and thinking, oh, they're just, the same figure reversed, but no. And we have a couple of assassins, which are the exact sculpt. So, a number of these light blue figures. In our classic hero red, we have the Knight, which I will exclaim more about how glad I am to have this hero when I get to the cards. But we have the Knight. I have the Knight. We have 4 elven mercenaries. Ooh. Turn a dark plastic. If you've seen what I've done on, just trying to lighten this up a bit. On any of my figures, when I've played the game, I like to paint them keeping the color, but kind of adding contrast. So this is one that a good highlight will do wonders for. But I like keeping the base color just because that's part of the game. Yeah, just more elven mercenaries. Got a couple of axes. Bit of a glaive. And short sword and a crossbow. We have 4 identical dread cultists in a bit of a lighter gray. We have 3 specters, which are clear. I don't know what I'm going to do to paint those. Yeah, so specters. And we have a dread wraith, which is like a giant head here with the hair all billowing out as the rest of it. Kind of see the just giant face. And this is a large size face. Just smoky from the back. Yeah. Kind of want to figure something out to paint on just to help the sculpt pop when it's all clear like that. Oh, and there's another face in here. Another face. Okay, so there's a few faces in it. like in the smoke. There's a face peeking out here. Yikes. There are 2 mirror stands for those cardboard mirror tokens. There is a wooden exit door and an iron entrance door. You've had a few variations. I don't know if this is a duplicate or if this is another new one. We have a sorcerer's table. Maybe some of the furniture is some of the stuff that most makes me think, should I fully paint rather than just dry brush? Because then I could use it for D&D. I don't know. But it's beautiful. So we got our sorcerer's table here. And then just a table, but with a different shape than we've had before. Nice. We have a cupboard. Fancy, fancy. Just break up the room kind of cupboard. We have a pair of statues. You know, who knows how they actually get used? Are they statues? Do they come to life? You know, nobody trusts the gargoyle when it's out there. Can they trust the statues? And the rack / arcane prison, which is clear in the middle here. The gray all around. It kind of looks like a person trapped in the smoke there. And finally, we have the cards. Sure. Let's begin here. We have the Knight. Which the Knight was released with different art as like a one-off thing right near the beginning of the game's release, but because I backed the game through their crowdfunding platform, the Hasbro Pulse thing, I didn't even know that it was released like in the game stores or online or wherever they released it elsewhere, because it came right with the start of it. So by the time I found out that it existed, the price was skyrocketing. And they're like, well, we can't release that same pack. But they've released the character again. Now it's a fully helmeted knight where you can't see the face and they don't have the 2 gender set. Whatever. Mechanically, I at least have access to it. And I am grateful for that. You are a knight, a courageous and well-trained armored fighter, always ready to place yourself between your allies in danger. Armor does not restrict your movement speeds. You have a special ability there. Start with a shield. You have shield block. Use this skill on an enemy's turn when a hero next to you takes damage. To cancel that damage, may be used once per quest. Stalwart. Use this skill when your body points are reduced to 0 to instead reduce them to 1, once per quest. And Knight's Challenge. Use this skill when a wandering monster is revealed in the same room as you. You are now considered the treasure seeker for the encounter. The wandering monster is placed next to you and immediately attacks you. May be used once per quest. So these are knight skills, very much like spells, but not magical in description. It just seems like a fun character. We have mercenaries, which we'd had before, cost per quest. So, and some have special abilities. Yeah. We have monster cards, because are we getting to the point where we have a lot of enemies out there. Starting to get that. Ooh, I made Magus God. Spectre. Ooh, they all get the spell it well. Okay. Treasure cards. Mysterious flower. Ooh, a couple of those. Used as a reagent to craft 1 potion of dexterity or 1 potion of defense. Or consume at any time to restore 1 lost body point. Unidentified ingredient. Draw 1 card from the alchemy deck. It's a random potion. And poison. We have dread spells. Channel Dread. Summon Specters. Okay, okay. Dread Lights. So just a few new things for Zargon to do. We have Equipment. Caltrops. Yeah, I want to read this one. Use anytime on your turn, no action required, okay? Place a Caltrops tile on any 1 square you move through. If a creature moves onto a Caltrops tile, they roll 1 combat die. If it lands on a white shield, they may continue their movement. On any other roll result, their movement ends. Remove the tile from the board. If a creature ends their turn on it, once used, the Caltrops are lost. Okay, just more stuff to do with money, I guess. Reagent kit. Use this item as an action to transform 1 reagent into potions listed on the reagent's card. You must be standing adjacent to an alchemist's bench to use this item. Okay, so like there's special rules for turning those treasure bits into potions. Smoke bomb. Hand axe. New weapon. Helmet. Artifacts. Raven's Talon. Cloak of Shadows. Scales of Elthorn. Phoenix Ash. Dawn Shield. Spell Scroll. And part of me is like, are these all used in these 10 quests? Because that's a lot of artifacts, but who knows? And then alchemy. So crafted items. Okay. Some with costs. So it seems like maybe some of these have to be crafted to get them. Lots and lots of variation. Definitely new things added to the rules with stuff like that. But still, that's kind of the point. And also, like, does it always build? You know, once you've played through this one, is then, oh, alchemy is now just an option, but none of the future quests, you know, do I leave those treasure cards, you know, in the treasure deck? Decisions. It may tell me, it may be up to me, or whoever is playing the role of Zargon. But yeah, continuing to expand on what HeroQuest is. So I'll link down where you can pick it up online, of course. I want to get back into the game. I had fun with what I've played, and it just... The biggest thing was it seemed too easy for the heroes, and the more I look at more of the expansions, the more I'm like, oh, they've added some challenges. So, it looks fun. Probably be at least a slightly different group playing, and we'll have to figure out when I can get that going again. But as it is, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe.